All right. Live here. Oh, I want to see if I can. See. So I'm actually supposed to create an event. And see, I've been just going live and I wanted to share my screen. Let's see, can I do it here? What does this mean? No. You want to share my screen, so I have to actually do. Dang. Okay. What's up, guys? You guys are coming on. Say hi in the chat. This is going to be a really, really good video. A lot of questions. And my last Q&A video went pretty well. And you guys were asking a lot of questions. And I went over some really important stuff like taxes and stuff like that. Say hi in the comments. Let me see if you're actually watching this. And tell me where you're from. If you're from Houston, please put it in there. I want to see. I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, you could be from anywhere, but I want to see how many people are actually from Houston. All right. What's going on? Got one person here saying hi. Oh, what's up, Bert? You went to boarding school in Houston. Wow. What was that experience like? We're about to get into this in a little bit. I'm just waiting for some people to come on here. Kentucky. Yes. Yes. I'm the snow guy. Yeah. We talked about snow for way too long in the last live video. Tulsa, Oklahoma. All right, Bert. Man, you guys, I feel like I'm in Texas, right? Houston, but I feel like some of you guys are like in some really cool places. Africa. Whoa. What's up, David? So I want to talk about saturation, okay? And you guys can start asking questions about certain things, but I've ever since I started this whole online thing and started promoting certain things, I've heard the term oh, no, that program is too saturated, right? You can't really market it anymore. It's kind of reached its max. It's too saturated. Everybody's in it already. What's up, Veronica? I had a feeling you were going to pop on here. Hey, if you've made that video yet, send it to me. So anyways, saturation. I've heard that, some people are like, yeah, things are just too saturated. I can't get results. Everybody I come across is whatever, or people just are tired of seeing the same page. It's getting promoted to them. So, is saturation real? In the very beginning, I was like, that's not real. There's so many people online. There's no possible way we can run out of people to market to. And I'm 50-50 now, because even though there's so many people online, in these programs, we're taught to go after a certain crowd. Okay, in a certain type of audience. And I do believe these smaller niches we go after, even how to make money online, as big as that is, you get enough. If you get 50,000 people targeting people who want to make money online, yeah, in a way, it can get saturated. People can be okay, they'll end up looking at your videos or your content, and sometimes they'll be able to tell, I already know this person is going to redirect me to MCA. I already know they're going to redirect me to this or that. People can kind of know. So I do think in a way, things can become saturated. Now, I don't think it's the end of the world and you just can't get other people. You just have to be a little bit creative with your marketing. So is saturation real? I'm going to say yes and no. It depends on who you're targeting. If you're in a system where there's a lot of people, like earnings and commissions, for instance, and some of you who are in earnings and commissions under me and you're doing Facebook marketing, you may be running into this. And I wanted to talk about this because if you're doing Facebook marketing, even me, I'm testing out even more and more with Facebook, and I'm running into something, and I know that some of you could be. And what is the solution to this problem here? So going into it now, right? What do you do when you're promoting something and the people you're targeting are already in that program? So with earnings and commissions, what's up, Evil Kitty 64? What's up? Yes, New York. Yeah, I gotta make more live streams. The other one I did went really well. But anyways, back to this. I won't get distracted anymore. Uh, what do you do if you're promoting something and people are like wanting to know information on it, but they are, you give it to them and they're like, oh, I'm already in this. So like when earnings and commissions, I'll give that as an example because when earnings and commissions it had like a little blow up, like it blew up, it got really strong. And with these type of systems, Facebook is like the first one to go. Like people hammer Facebook marketing and people just know about the system. So everybody gets into it. Now, earnings and commissions is a free program, right? So what I've been finding is when I do this Facebook marketing, there's a percentage of all these people that I'm messaging that will tell me, oh, is this earnings and commissions? I actually, I joined that a while back and, whatever. And a lot of times, like, this is literally, I promise you, like, I would have to say like 95% of the times, probably even more than that. When they're telling me about how they're in the system, they usually will say something negative like this, that not like about the system, like that is bad, but like they'll say, I never got any help, right? Never got any help. I didn't really know what to do after I signed up. Nobody guided me, right? I didn't have a sponsor that reached out to me, anything like that. And for me, for a lot of people, they shut down. When they come across somebody who responds to them that way, they're like, oh, well, okay, I guess, they're off limits. They're already in the system. I can't, what can I do? They're already in. For me, I don't stop there. It's just like, okay, so, how do you get this person on your side? Like, how can you get them to sign up for either something else? Or with earnings and commissions, a lot of times you'll come into this and what they can do is just like re-sign under you. Okay. And how do you get somebody to do that? Right. Because some people are already a little bit negative. They're like, I already tried it and it didn't really work, or like they didn't know what to do and nobody reached out to them and blah, blah, blah. Right then, when I hear that, I get excited because I'm like, oh, so you're already in it, huh? Well, I want to, I'll start asking them, like, have you gotten any results? What are you doing to market it? And I'm starting to already try to start giving them value. Okay. And then they'll come back and usually say, oh, no, nothing. I don't know what to do, whatever. And I say, well, look, I just created, and I did. I didn't know that the affiliate marketing series that I created like not too long ago, this 5-day series, I didn't realize I've been using that series a lot more. And it's been helping a lot of people. So like with earnings and commissions, when people come to me and they're like, I'm already in that system. I'm like, oh, if you're not getting results, hey, earnings and commissions is like a great system. And I want, you should try to get results because it's free. It's freaking easy. I'm telling you, here's what you got to do. Check out day 1 of my affiliate marketing series. It literally is specifically tailored for earnings and commission. It's for people who don't know what the heck they're doing. You watch this video and I explain exactly what you're supposed to be doing after you join earnings and commissions. And like 9 times out of 10, they get really excited again. This is what happens, I'm telling you. And I wish next time I do a live video, I need to make an event. Like I just go on my YouTube and just press live, go live. But if you create an event, you can share your screen. And if there's a way I could share my, see, I did this wrong. Okay. I want to start my thing because I would show you examples of what I'm talking about. They'll go watch that. And like 9 times out of 10, they come back and they're like, this is amazing. Like nobody showed me this. Oh my God, I was like, and then they always say this, I wish I would have signed up under you. I wish, or they'll say, is there any way I can change sponsors? And I'm like, you know what? You can't really change sponsors, but since this is a free program, you can re-sign under me if you want. And like every time for the most part, they're like, where's your link? I want to join now because you've given them that value. So if you run into that problem, God, I wanted to share my screen. Oh, God, because I was going to see, because you may not have an affiliate marketing series to point somebody to, but you can try to give somebody some value if they're in the same system you're promoting and they're like, I did that a couple months ago, whatever, where most people are like, okay, on to the next. No, that's when you can completely steal that person from whoever they were following before. Because if they felt like they have not been given value, if they've not been given training on how to actually do this stuff, and you're there to save the day, wow, you not only have created a lot of value for somebody, but you're also creating somebody who's going to follow you into a lot of other things, and they're going to become almost like a fan. I'm going to read some of these comments here. Love how you keep your room clean. Well, having 3 kids, I don't know if maybe if I had kids, that maybe it would be harder for me. I just joined like 20 groups for making money online and still joining more. Okay, Bert, are you posting in them? Stop joining. You don't have to join that many groups. Just like start posting. Okay. The saturation trump promotion quality. That's a really good question. In general, it can. When you're talking about a lot of affiliates doing the same crap, it can. But you don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. You can make your content stick out to where there are people that are going to look at you and they're going to be like, all those other people here are sounding the same. This person's sticking out. And again, you're just creating like a lot of value for somebody and just giving people, okay, what is this? Huge amounts of people online, nothing. So, right. That's what I'm saying, Bert, like there's nothing that's saturated. And that's what I was saying in the beginning of this. Technically, no, right? There's so many people online, but when you are in a certain system, you're taught to go after a certain type of crowd. Like, for an example, like YouTube marketing. The goal of YouTube marketing is like to get ranked on really big keywords, like how to make money online, how to, keywords that have anything to do with making money online. Well, as you can see on that first page, there's only a limited amount of rankings you can be in. So if you have like 10 people dominating that first page and they're all pitching the same thing, they're all getting the traffic from people typing in that specific keyword, it's a form of saturation. So yeah, I do think that like certain groups or audiences can become a little bit saturated with the same program. But that's why I'm making this video. It's like a yes and no thing. Like that's why I said you have to start kind of getting a little bit creative with your marketing and who you start to target. Because then, once you master that, then yeah, for you personally, you'll never run into a saturation problem. Hey, I'm making a live video. I'll call you back. Okay. Thank you so much for your assistance. Okay, was that? Yeah. Get it next time. Yeah, I know, Bert. I almost wish I could stop this right now and so I can show my screen. If you haven't already, great for remote stream screens. Yeah, well, what this is like YouTube Live, and there is a way I can show the screen on YouTube, but there's like 2 options to go live. But I did it this way because it's easier. I got to do it the other way. I have to create an event. It's like you create an event and then go live in that event, and then you can like show your screen. It's weird. Okay. Then change your offer to something unique. That's another option. If you do have, other things you can promote. Who said that? There's like that. You can do that, but like I'm saying, if you run into that problem where somebody's like, I'm already in that system, 9 times out of 10, they're getting 0 results. And so you could sit there and kind of be greedy and say, you know what, let me just pitch this other thing and make some money. A lot of times they're not going to buy your thing anyways. Like you just promoted something to them they were already in. They're not going to a lot of times just look at whatever else you're throwing there. But when you give them value, like what I'm saying I'm doing, when I run into somebody on Facebook who's like, oh, I'm already in easy, earn easy commissions. Oh my God. It didn't work for me. Nobody helped me. I didn't know what to do. Right there, I could, promote other things to them right there, but I don't. I start getting to know them more. And by doing that, you're building a little bit more of a connection. You're building more of a rapport with them. And when you drop those value bombs on them, they're going to love you. Okay. Like going to love you. And it sounds kind of weird at me saying that, but And a lot of times they'll try to figure out how they can change sponsors in that program or re-sign up under you. I can't tell you how many times that's actually happened to me. And I've had people like that where they come under me and we help each other and they take off. And I'm like, God, if the person that they signed up under originally only knew the potential of this person, like, but some big marketers, they get kind of big headed. They learn how to create money like that. And so they the quality time they may try to spend helping people, it goes down. So if you can be there, which is, I don't know how it's kind of weird for those people. Like I said, you're creating a follower that as long as you're making good content and you're still helping them for life, okay, they'll be with you. So morning, it's important to focus your energy. That's right. Sometimes I struggle with that, focusing my energy. It's actually a good point. Exactly. Hey, what's up? Is it Bella? I'm at work right now, but I will come back and finish. Thanks for these streams and great information. All right. See you back. Hope you like the rest of the video when you come back. Okay, now that was the one question. Now, next thing. So for people coming on, I talked about, can something really get saturated? I'll talk about it in a little bit. And then the next thing is, what do you do? What do you say to people when you run into them and they're like, I'm already in what you're promoting. What do you do there? Now, this one is, who do you target? Okay. This is the creative thing. Now, I got to go back. Okay. I got to go back to, what do you do when somebody's already in something you're in? Like, where I say, hey, this series I just made, I literally tell you exactly what you need to do after you join Earnings and Commissions. And they come back and they're like, oh my God, I wish I would have, like, somebody would have done that, right? So if you don't have a YouTube video or any training, like one thing I did, and this is why I wanted to share my screen on here, but I can't because of the way I did set this up. I also created a PDF. I created a fast track Earnings and Commissions PDF guide that I send to people right when they sign up, right under me, because you get the notification, you see their email, you can email them. And basically it walks them through the steps, okay, just like it would if you made a video saying this is what you need to do, click here, click there, watch this video, do this on Facebook, do this on YouTube. It does that. So it could be anything. You could even, if you don't have a video, you could just type value in there, or you can make a video real quick and shoot it to them. You can make a PDF fast track getting started guide. You can do all of that. But the key is to give them something they can do like right now. See, when I send them that video of what to do after Earnings and Commissions, they literally take action right then. If you give somebody actionable material, things that they can hear you say 1 minute and the next minute they're doing, I'm telling you, people freaking love that. So yeah. Who do you target? So when you find that a system is just blowing up a certain community, is like blowing up a certain niche and or something, like how do you stick out? So there's this like one guy that I follow. His name is Garrett Berry, and he's like an Instagram. He's like really good at Instagram, right? And I was reaching out to him because I'm starting to do Instagram marketing. I haven't mastered it like YouTube, and so I'm like asking him questions. And with Instagram, it's all about like the kind of hashtags you have in your posts. It's almost like the equivalent of going after a certain keyword on YouTube to rank, right? And so what I noticed is I've been targeting a certain kind of crowd. And I'm like, hey, okay, Garrett, I'm getting a lot of people who are other marketers just trying to promote something else to me. Like, how do I get the people, right, that are not necessarily, they could be marketing or they could know about it, but they're not these huge marketers that are just trying to get me to get into whatever they're trying to cross promote. And he kind of was like, you have to go and find the type of person you're targeting. Like if you're going to target stay-at-home moms, you need to look for hashtags that are all about that niche and kind of create your content around that. So when you're targeting stay-at-home moms a certain way, there's a certain kind of formula, then you're tapping into a different market that every other marketer isn't, right? And so that's where you get into where it's not so saturated. And it's just like with YouTube marketing for me, like one thing I love finding keywords that not everybody and their mom or these like huge big marketers have these crazy videos on. I love finding those kind of keywords that still have a lot of search, but not as much competition. When you find things like that, it's just like gold. Okay. Actionable material is great. Very crafty for that one boss lady. What about paying influencer to promote your link on Instagram? I heard that's a huge, yeah. I guess, I've never paid an influencer for something like that. I'm sure if you do it the right way. But the thing is, what you got to do is if you're paying somebody for something and they're going to give you traffic, especially on Instagram, they're going to go to your people who see that post are going to go to your Instagram page. And if your content doesn't line up with that influencer, like what they talked about with you or like what kind of post they made on you or your link, it's going to be a flop. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be a flop. But that could be a good idea, teaming up with people and doing that. So for people who are just hopping on, is saturation real when you get into certain programs? Yes and no. When you have thousands and thousands of people promoting to the same crowd, yes, there's a lot of people online, but in a way, certain things can become saturated. So what do you do? What do you do when you run into somebody that is already in what you're promoting? Should you just say, oh, well, okay, I'm just going to move on to the next person? Do you give them something else they can join? You could do that's like the next best option. But to me, the best option when you run into somebody who says, I'm already in this and it didn't work out, or if they say I'm already in this, like 9 times out of 10, they're not getting results. And 9 times out of 10, their sponsor isn't helping them. Like they don't know what to do. And so right there, I take the opportunity to say, oh, okay, well, hey, if you're not getting results, I am. And, I really want people to be successful with this, whether you're under me or not. I want to send you this training that I did or step-by-step guide, like whatever you can create to give people value in that thing, do it. For me, I have this affiliate marketing series that I made that I did not realize I was going to use like I am now for people. But with earnings and commissions, when people come under me or when people talk to me and they're like, I was already in that and I didn't know what to do. I send them day 1 or day 2 of my affiliate marketing series. And like every time they come back and they're just like, why didn't anybody show me this in the first place? And I'm like, hey, if you think that's good, if you were under me, I send you a training page that has even more in-depth marketing. And then they're just like almost in panic mode. How can I join? Can I switch sponsors? Can I do it? I'm like, hey, with earnings and commissions, it's pretty easy. You can actually re-sign up to that bad boy and it's free. And so some of those people I've gotten like that have been, I've had followers like that for years where, I just drop some value for them that they can start using. And then they'll say, this person's helping me. And they know I'm not even under them right now. So the trust factor just goes through the roof. And even if you're in a system, because there are some systems out there where you can't just like re-sign up or you can't just like switch sponsors, they'll say, okay, but do you have anything else? Do you have anything else I can join like right now? So with that one person commented and said, hey, you can give them something else. That's where that would happen. So like, you don't even have to be like, well, here's what I got. After you give them value, they will come back and say, if I can't sign up with you, re-sign up with that system, do you have anything else? And it's crazy how fast they'll buy something from you after that. Evil Kitty 64. How and where do you find those keywords that no one has tapped into yet? Is it on Instagram or another site? I'm confused. Keywords, you're talking about Instagram or you're talking about YouTube? And it's all the same. Here it's all the same. You don't even have to answer what I just said, asked you. Here's the thing. When you're on Instagram, I'm going to use YouTube because I haven't mastered Instagram, so I'm still learning. But with YouTube, okay, if you're looking for the keywords that are going to like make you stick out, doesn't have a lot of competition, but they're getting a lot of searches, okay, what you have to keep in mind, like when I do my keyword research, some people have this hardcore keyword research strategy. They use all kinds of tools and all this. Like it's really not. I mean, you can get deep like that, and I'm sure you can find great keywords, but I don't do that. So really, it's actually I have actually a bunch of keywords. God, I have it on my phone. I can maybe show you. Let's see. Hang on 1 second. This is about to be good. I just saw it the other. What did I just do? Oh my God, my phone. Acting so stupid. So here we go. A lot of times I'll just think of keyword phrases, you know, and I know I've been doing this. Sometimes it's maybe hard for you to think of keyword phrases off the bat, but since I've been doing this a while, I already know what kind of keywords to go for. All right, I don't know if you'll be able to see this. You won't be able to see. Hang on. Oh, that's, hang on. I want you to see this. Let's see if it'll focus in. Oh God, can't see it. Anyways, and it's also backwards because I'm showing it to the camera. I wrote down a list, okay, of keyword phrases. I'll even tell you how to make easy money on your phone, how to make $100 an hour online, side business ideas, 2018, how to make side money. See, these are keywords that are a little bit out of, you know, they have to do with making money online, but these keywords are not as big as like how to make money online. And I have one video ranking for how to make money online fast. That's got like over 2 million views, but that's kind of, that keyword is a huge, that's like the final keyword. Like when video marketers dream of a keyword they want to rank for, like ranking for how to make money online, just that, insanely hard, you could do it. Wow, a lot of money there. Or how to make money online fast, like I did. But these other keywords are like a little bit unique, a little bit of a spin. So the other ones are how to make money on the side from home. That's a whole keyword. When you look these keywords up, what I look for is how many videos are on that keyword, and it could be a lot. YouTube's kind of changed it. It used to be where when you would type it up on YouTube, you could see how many videos, how many results basically pop up for that keyword. You can't find it as easy on YouTube anymore. But a lot of times I just look at like the top 10 videos, and I look at the time they've published those videos, and I look at how many views they have. If a keyword is, if the results, and I'll have to show this in the training video. In fact, if you're under me in Earn Easy Commissions, and actually, yeah, that's where the training will be. You have to be under me in Earn Easy Commissions because I am actually creating that walkthrough on exactly how I find these keywords. So if you want that training, get under me in Earn Easy Commissions. Okay, the link's in the description. Okay, anyways, so if I see these videos have been posted for a year and they only have like 500 views, I'm not going for that keyword. If I see like, you know, it's a decent time frame and they've got like a decent amount of views for that time frame, if I know my channel has enough authority to rank a video higher than these people, that's something I'll jot down. Let's read these other ones. How to make money in 24 hours online. That's a keyword. How to get rich is a keyword. Best way to make money from home 2018. I just gave you some keywords here, and that's not even like people who are actually in my thing, in my training. I'm trying to crank out these training videos like, God, almost every other day. So you guys are gonna get some really good content. So it's all about like the time they're posted and how many views these people are actually getting. David, what is up? All right, look at everybody. David Winica right there. This dude is a beast, okay? We call him the 24-hour marketer, okay? This is the guy. I've told his story a little bit on here, and David, if you don't want me to say too much, tell me, and I won't. But I was going to tell your story a little bit about kind of how you got started and the struggle you kind of went through. So if you want me to tell, okay. If you're like, no, then leave it in the comments, and I won't. But does it make sense? You look like something. You took something general and made it. Yes. So it's all about getting a little bit more specific. It's cool. Go ahead. All right. So David Rainica, I've made some videos on this guy because, I oftentimes, people come into systems and, they give it a try for 2 weeks, a month, and it doesn't work for them. They do very little work and it, it just kind of falls through the gap. Like they give up, right? Dave Rainica, 24-hour marketer. He's from South Africa. And so from people in those countries, sometimes it's a little bit harder for them to make money online, especially because a lot of these systems, they're wanting people from like the US, the UK, Canada. So he had to learn how to target those people in those countries, but he's in South Africa. So it was like a weird thing. And for like 8 months, okay, for like, was it 8 months, Dave? It was 8 months, I think. 8 months, he didn't make like any money. And not only that, he was working harder than most of the internet marketers I knew that were even the ones that were getting good results. Like he was working. How many people can say they tried to get into something and stay there for 8 months? Yes, 8 months. He says, okay. And you're not going to give up? Even if I did something for 8 months and was working as hard as him and made $0, I don't know how much longer I would have kept going. But anyways, he kept going, and now he makes a really good, decent amount of money, like crazy. You can give more information on that, like how much he started making. I think at one point it was like the equivalent of somebody making $10,000 a month or something like that. Like here in the US, I don't want to be wrong, but it was like crazy. So, there was that. I just wanted to kind of give him a little shout out there. So yeah, don't give up. You got to work. You got to work, and it'll. If you never give up, it's going to work out for you. So I didn't mean to get off of that there. Okay, makes so much sense. All right, nice. Yeah. So is saturation real? Yes and no. Depends on what kind of audience you're targeting. What do you do when you run into somebody who's already in what you're in? Give them massive value right then, because there's a very big chance they're not getting any results. And when you give them value, you give them actionable material they can start working with right then, they'll love you forever. And they'll probably re-sign up under you on whatever it is. And who do you target? You got to get a little bit creative with your keywords and who you're targeting. So the goal is finding these keywords that have a lot of searches, have a lot of search volume, but they're not as competitive. It's easier than you think. And so that's it. I don't know how long this live has been even going on. Oh, no, it's right here. 32 minutes. That's not so bad. So yeah, I'm going to end it here. If you have any questions, you can keep commenting. Next time, because I wanted to show you the PDF that I created, and you could have done the same thing. And I wanted to show you the examples in the Facebook of exactly what I'm talking about. So next time I'm going to have to do an event on YouTube so that I can actually share my screen and go back and forth from sharing my screen and you looking at me. So anyways, there's that. So anyways, that's it. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't joined Earnings and Commissions, the link's in my video description right now. You can click on it, join. You'll be able to contact me when you log in, and I'll give you some extra training on this training page that I have that goes even more in depth on this stuff. I've got some teammates that are really starting to see some results. So it's something serious. It's free. Take advantage of it. I mean, I don't understand when people like get into things like this and they just like don't take advantage of it. But all right, talk to you guys later.